Hi, this is Theresa Jackson from CreativePro. Today I have a tip for those missing Pantone color swatches. For years we could find Pantone color books inside of Illustrator, but sadly Adobe and Pantone broke up and those color book libraries are now gone. But don't fret, because I'm going to show you how you can create your own. Alright, we're in Illustrator where we're going to create a Pantone Spot Ink color swatch. They used to be found at the bottom of the Windows menu in the swatch libraries. You'll still find some older ones that exist, like the Toyo Color Finder. But if you want a Pantone color swatch, you're going to need to create it yourself. The first step is to figure out what ink color you need for your brand or project. And if you have one, you can use a color chip book like this, or you can visit Pantone's website and use their Color Finder tool. On the Color Finder page, you can use the color wheel to search for virtually any color and then find the Pantone number, or type the number in the search field if you already know what it is. So I'll type in 1777C and then click search, and then scroll down here to filter by solid coated. And that shows the color number that I was searching for and some similar looking colors. Now I can click on my color, 177C, and from here, right click on the color chip to save it as an image, and I'll just save it to my desktop. The next step is to find the RGB mix values, and there's several different ways we could do that. I find it fun to use AI, so we'll try that. Upload the color chip and ask AI to provide the RGB color mix values for the color. It's a good idea to jot these numbers down so they're handy when we switch back to Illustrator to create our Pantone color swatch. Now back in Illustrator, we're ready to create our Pantone color swatch. I have the swatches panel open here, and you can see I already got rid of all those default swatches because we won't need them. Click on the swatch options in the upper right corner of the panel and choose New Swatch. To start with, the color mode should be RGB. Then it's important that we name it like this: Pantone with a capital P, and then space, and then the color number, and then another space, and then a capital C. The C stands for solid coated book. The way you name this is important for your printer script. Now we can dial in the RGB numbers. And then we can change the color type to spot color. Now, the Pantone Solid Coated Library actually uses LAB defined colors or lab colors, not the RGB color mix, because lab is the true definition of a color. So now that we have the color defined, we can switch the color mode to lab. Click OK, and the new Pantone color swatch is added to the swatches panel, and we can use it to color our artwork. Is this color perfect? Well, probably not, because we don't know the true lab value, which is the true color, but it's definitely close enough. First, if your project is actually printing with a Pantone Spot ink, then the color will always be the ink color. And the swatch is what tells your printer what ink to use. Second, if the color gets converted to CMYK, your printer's RIP should read the color name of the swatch and make the correct conversion to CMYK. And finally, if this is going to be used for an RGB screen graphic, then the color match is definitely close enough. So that's it. That's how easy it is to create your own Pantone color swatch. And here's a bonus tip for you. Everything I just showed you here in Illustrator works exactly the same in InDesign, so you can do the same thing there. No more fretting about missing Pantone colors. You can create your own.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. And for thousands more how-to articles and tutorials, visit our website, creativepro.com, and become a member today. Thanks for learning with us.